Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, we are going to discuss about the upcoming Ichiban Kuji units and their worth, and of course I am talking about the unit of Luffy and the one of Nami. Both of them will be limited time rare recruits that will appear in a one-time Sugo Fest and will be in different parts. Luffy will be available in part 1, while Nami will be available in part number 2. The Sugo Fest will debut on the 5th of September. Let's break down their abilities first and see how good they really are. Luffy is actually a strength, fighter and free spirit unit with 2 limit break abilities, dex damage reduction and critical hit. Nothing crazy here, but very good classes for him. As a captain, Luffy is not very strong, although he is definitely usable. He has a 3.25 attack boost, which is not that good, but he is a universal captain, and I am certain that in specific pieces of content, you will be able to use him as captain if he is paired up with a very strong unit, like for example versus Ace. For his special ability, Luffy deals strength damage to all enemies. He reduces paralysis and burn by 3 turns, which is interesting because he does have some utility as a Luffy unit, and then he also changes all of the type slots to matching and finally boosts the attack of all characters by 2 times for 2 turns. This special is decent if we consider that Luffy can get tons of supports attached to him, and this unit can boost your attack for a very nice amount, but also give you some utility with the slot changing and of course the paralysis and burn reduction. Of course, nothing amazing though, or something that you won't be able to replace if you do not pull for the unit. His support ability, even at level 5, is not that good. It is just a very generic support that you won't spend resources on maxing out. He is a super type unit though, if you use him as captain and you have one of the Straw Hats as a member of the crew. His super type special goes as follows. He locks all of the orbs for 1 turn, which of course pairs up nicely with him giving you matching slots if you have type slots in the first place. And then he also gives you an orb boost of 1.75 times. Now this goes to all characters, but Luffy needs to be a captain. You cannot activate his super type special if he is a crewmate. Since he is not an amazing captain, you won't be using his super type that often simply because you have better choices as a captain. This Luffy, if limit broken, also has the sailor ability of reducing blindness for 5 turns. That can be very nice if you decide to use him as a crewmate. Overall, I would say that this Luffy is very decent, but at the same time, for a limited rare recruit arriving in the game just before a much anticipated Sugo Fest, and of course I'm talking about the one with Luffy, Law and Kid, I just wouldn't say that this is a unit that everyone should go out of their way in order to get. The other Ichiban Kuji collaboration unit is Nami. She is also strength, but she is striker and cerebral. Like Luffy, she has 2 limit break abilities, dex, damage reduction and also pinch healing. She is not a super type unit though, and she is also not good as a captain, so we're not going to lose our time with her captain ability. Her special ability though is very good. She deals 100,000 fixed damage to all enemies, that for a Nami is something pretty unique. She reduces special cooldown of all characters by 1 turn. She also reduces bind and silence by 5 turns, and finally reduces enemies' resilience for also 5 turns. A very full special as far as utility goes. Her damage is not going to be significant in 90% of the content, but her reducing special cooldown of everyone and also bind, silence and resilience can be pretty big. Do not forget, this is also a Nami unit, meaning that she can be attached with many good supports and also be paired up with many great Straw Hat units. Her own support is not that good. Like Luffy at level 5, she doesn't do much and has just a generic support, so I wouldn't really advise you to level it up. Her sailor abilities though are extremely good. The first one reduces silence on this character by 5 turns, and the Limit Break sailor ability restores her cooldown by 2 turns when it is rewinded. These two sailor abilities, combined with the fact that she reduces silence but also gives you special cooldown reduction for all your units, are definitely very strong. And the reason for that is that we do not have a lot of units in the game that actually do this combination. This year we have actually seen multiple quests where the enemy will special bind all of your units, and the enemy will also give you special rewind in the same preemptive. Now this can be pretty tricky to counter, because most of the time you need to either use a captain that can give you your specials back, like versus Ace or Halloween Ace, or a unit to remove special bind, like of course the Shanks crew, or you can just use supports. You can use a character that resists the special rewind and gives you your specials back, but you need to have a support on it to reduce its own special bind to activate the special. And of course you can go the other way around by using a unit that resists and also removes special bind, but then having a support on it to give its special back. Ichiban Kuji Nami being added to the game now with this combination, but also having more utility, not just that, will be a great addition to many teams if of course you have to deal with this situation. But she will be useful in many other teams as well, and I would say that she is definitely the better unit of the two. What about their Sugo Fest? How good will it actually be? The main things we know about the Sugo Fest so far is the steps, and we also have a banner image. We also of course know that Luffy will be available in part 1, guaranteed on the second multi, meaning he will cost 80 gems, and the same goes for Nami but in part number 2. If you want to get both of them, since the first multi is discounted at 30 rainbow gems, you will have to spend 160 gems. Another interesting part about the Sugo Fest is multi number 4. Multis 3 and 6 are very generic and multi 5 is nothing, and no one should do over 4 multis in the Sugo Fest in any case. So multi number 4 says that the last wanted poster is a limited pool Sugo Fest exclusive, meaning a limited pool legend. From what we know, Luffy's part 1, will 100% feature the legends on the screen, meaning Halloween Law, Super Type Moria, V3 Super Type Zoro, Ace vs Akainu, and V2 Shirahoshi and Manserry. These 5 will definitely be available with Luffy. Then these 5 might be the limited pool legends, and all of them are actually good legends and relatively recent. For part number 2 with Nami, we see Halloween Shanks, V3 Blackbeard, Luffy and Sanji, V2 Super Type Kaido, and V2 Vivi and Rebecca. So once again we have 5 very good legends that are also relatively recent. Now if we have 10 available legends, even with no legend rate, that doesn't really matter. And in multi 4 the limited pool only has the 5 that are available in the icon of the banner, then multi number 4 might be of extremely good value, depending of course on your box and how many of these legends you are actually missing. Have in mind, this is simply speculation on my part and it is not yet officially announced by Bandai. We still have to wait for the official announcement to arrive in game. The limited pool might be more than 5 legends, it might be 7, 8, 10, even 15. Who knows, especially if all of the legends in the game are available in the Sugo Fest and we do not just have a pool of 10. We also have to wait and see if the rates of the legends will actually be equal. In any case, doing 2 multis to get Ichiban Kuji Luffy guaranteed, it's not a necessity, in my opinion it is a skippable unit, but for Nami she is definitely more worth it because she has great utility. I'm not gonna say she is necessary to get, but if you have only 80 gems to spare and you want the one or the other, definitely go for Nami. We cannot say if it is worth to do 4 multis in each banner yet, since the banner is not officially announced, and maybe we are not going to know until it is officially in-game. Always know though that a big Super Sugo Fest with the arrival of Super Sugo Fest Luffy, Law and Kid will be arriving very shortly, so you might want to save your gems for that Sugo Fest. Hopefully though this video helped you out in some way, and if it did, do not forget to leave a like on the video, I would really appreciate it. Also subscribe to the channel for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content like this, but also quest guides. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.